an ex-gay porn star is putting up videos on YouTube, basically talking about how he's born again, how he loves his gay brothers and sisters, but that anal sex usually leads to the birth of the devil via anus. In fact,
this is going to be awesome.
2 videos. Let's watch the first one.
Anal sex would release into the world these rare demonic entities, and that even in the body could be conceived this devil that would be given birth to anally, not physically. It was more of a spiritual body.
All right, so he believes in an ass devil, like literally, like that. There's a he's
not literally. He says it's a spiritual thing.
I know, but he's saying there's a devil in my anus. Okay.
Yeah. So let me tell you the story of this guy. I think that context is everything. His name is Joseph Sciambra, and apparently he was a gay porn star. We
throw the word star around with this.
Yeah,
recklessly.
Like everybody who does porn is a star. That dude was no star.
That guy had sex with other men on camera for money.
Yeah. All right.
He was a gay porn actor.
He was a gay porn actor, fine. But apparently he had really bad experiences when he was young. He went to Catholic school when he was in grade school. So he's always been around people that haven't really accepted him for who he was. And then he kind of
Why? Do you think he was gay?
So then he started living like I don't know if you would call it a deviant lifestyle, but apparently he started getting into porn. He had like a porn addiction, at least that's what he claims. And then he started getting into very hardcore forms of sex. And as a result, this happened.
When you do get involved with that activity, it causes a lot of physical damage. I can testify to that firsthand, because when I got out of porn, I started having trouble right away. But 2 years later, about 2 years after, I had to have some surgeries that were horrible. I had to have my sphincters almost stitched shut. It was horrible.
Oh, so I got it. So his sphincter was hurt by the devil. Okay. So he was seriously injured by Beelzebub in his anus.
I don't understand.
Well, you would be too if you had Beelzebub in your anus.
I don't understand what injury he had.
I don't really understand what injury he had either. He's not very specific about it. He just says he ended up in the hospital after some sort of sexual activity.
He had an ass injury. It's not a big deal.
Keep saying it. It's fine.
Okay, all right.
It's the next part of the video.
I know. It's one of those things where I feel uncomfortable discussing it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Look, what I don't like about this guy is he's obviously bought into the propaganda. He claims that he's not a converted gay, so like he hasn't converted to a straight person or anything like that. But he's kind of making the gay community seem like they're the bad guys, right?
Of course, he's saying they have a devil inside their ass. Look, all right, look. The guy is disturbed, okay? But the problem is that fundamentalist religion feeds into the psychotic issues that people already have. And it triggers us sometimes and stuff. I mean, this guy thinks that there's a spiritual, I'm putting the kidding aside and where it is, and whether it's in his sphincter or not, like he thinks there's a devil inside of him because he's gay. Well, who taught him that? Well, religion taught him that. There's no other.
Put the video up again, no sound, just like a still of the video, or just a little bit of him talking. I mean, first of all, look where he is. And
he's surrounded by the Virgin Mary stuff.
I'm curious whether that store sold one Christmas gift.
Yeah, no, I think that might be his house.
No, look at that.
Oh, there's a store back there. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
No, I think that's just his clothing rack. That looks like his house.
Who has a clothing rack like that?
A lot of people do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe girls do. I've never seen that.
Yeah. My girl,
Nobody's got like 100
postcards.
postcards. That's a place where you go, and no one goes in that shop ever.
So, bottom line is, this guy is become convinced through Christianity that he's possessed by the devil. He's racked with guilt. He thinks an injury he had because of a physical issue is because he was a bad person, because he's gay and he was doing the kind of sex that's unnatural, et cetera, et cetera. And he's literally driving himself crazy. I mean, to think that there's a devil inside of you spiritually and that it's taking over your body and stuff, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. Dude,
and religion helps them do that. They're like, yeah, absolutely. There's an ass devil. Oh my God, it's taking over your body.
That guy's gay. Go be gay. Go meet somebody. And if you don't want to have anal sex, don't. Zillions of gay guys don't. And have a nice relationship and go be happy. But yeah.
Stop believing stuff that isn't true.